All right, what's going on, peoples? It's your boy DB4. Welcome back. Welcome to my channel, and welcome back for some more Tom Clancy's ENDWAR greatness. We are back playing some more ENDWAR, and like I mentioned in my last few videos, Tom Clancy's ENDWAR is one of my all-time favorite strategy games. So I'm so pleased to bring this game to you guys. I was so happy when I purchased this game on Steam earlier this December. So yeah, we did the first couple of missions of Prelude to War. We're going to continue the Prelude to War in this series. We're also going to go through the entire World War III campaign. So I'm just hyped and excited to continue. Again, ENDWAR is a blast, so stay tuned and let's go. We started up a solo campaign last time. We're going to continue with that.
Three attacks have been confirmed. JFK Space Center, of course, but also an oil refinery in the Netherlands, and now Russia's flagship fusion reactor complex near Minsk.
A group calling itself the Forgotten Army is broadcasting claims of responsibility across the extranet.
They are about to attack, General. Finally, 12 minutes behind schedule.
Their name is no joke. They even forget to show up on time. Amateurs.
So as you can see, in the first two missions of the Prelude to War, the Americans and the Europeans got attacked by some mysterious army that are calling themselves the Forgotten Army. And apparently Russia is being attacked now, but for some reason they were expecting this attack. So that's kind of fishy. I'm not going to spoil anything, but just I wanted to note that. Now, like I mentioned before, I like these little mission briefings that happen in this top right hand corner. We're going to pay attention to that throughout the series. I just want to keep you guys briefed on that. And we have a mission here. Rus de Gore. Look, I'm not, my Russian is bad. I got to touch up on my Russian, but you know, we can get it done. The Siege of Dukanvi. Hold on. Dukovany? The Siege of Dukovany. That's what I'm going to call it. I'm sorry if I'm butchering that. Yeah, we're actually playing this on expert difficulty. Let's go, Act 4. Let's start it up.
Good afternoon, Colonel Saveloff of the 8th Spetsnaz Guards Brigade. Your forces are stationed at the fusion reactor complex east of Minsk. Because it is about to be attacked, you will hold out heroically for a while, and then reinforcements will become available and you will crush the attack with finality. It is permissible if buildings take some damage, as this will look good for news cameras. But do not let the enemy destroy anything of significance. Your after-action report will state that this was a surprise attack. Failure to do so will result in severe consequences. That is all.
So General Sergei Izotov. This guy's kind of fishy. He's telling us that he's fully aware of this attack, yet he wants us to put in our after-action report that it's a surprise attack. That's kind of fishy. He wants us to allow the enemies to destroy some buildings to allow it to look good for news cameras. That's kind of fishy. Now, mind you, this game came out in 2008. A lot of this stuff is just amazing to see in hindsight, like I mentioned in my first video. But yeah, the mission so far is to defend the critical uplink alpha. This is pretty much a conquest mission. It's an introduction to the conquest style of gameplay. So let's get right into it. Now, once again, we're not allowed to really select our battalion. They're going to tell us what units we can use. And I forgot to mention this before, but if you look at these little unit cards over here, it gives you more information about that rock, paper, scissors triangle I was telling you about before. As you can see, if you hover over a unit like the engineers, it tells you that in cover, infantry have to be in cover to be at their maximum effectiveness. In cover, they're good versus gunships and vehicles. That includes the infantry vehicles as well. And their only vulnerability is riflemen. So these guys are real strong if there's no riflemen on the map. Then we have the fast attack vehicles. We already explained how they are very good against the gunships, but they are vulnerable against tanks. It doesn't say it here, but they are also pretty good versus other infantry. You know what I mean? They do pretty good against the riflemen, but not so good against the engineers, obviously, because they are anti-tank. So with that being said, I just wanted to explain that about these little unit cards. We're going to get a lot into that later when you see the other unit types, but for now, we could just start the mission. All right, which is a defense mission, so we want to hold
Savilov
out
is logged on. Data stream is secure. We
with
need to
our
put our combat
engineers.
engineers into cover, Colonel, or they are useless and good as dead.
All right, we're moving all of our units up, and we're actually going to move our choppers up, our fastbacks up too. This is a siege battle. We must protect the critical uplink, Alpha, while the attacker tries to capture it. Oh, the defender is unable to reinforce all call mission supports during the first minute of the mission. So for the first 60 seconds, we can't reinforce our units or call in mission support.
Try to minimize casualties, okay? We'll have no reinforcements until mission supports come online.
All right, we have these choppers trying to catch our units out of cover, but if we can make it to the cover, we should be
The
good.
surprise attack the news said started happening 15 minutes ago.
This is Gordon. We are at destination.
This is Fire Ant. We are in cover.
This is Termite. We are without cover.
Badger here. We are in cover.
Let's go, Termite. Get into cover. All right, all of our
All
units are in
engineer
cover. They
units
should be
are
good
in
now.
cover. Very good. Now we must defend Alpha at all costs.
All right, it looks like our reinforcements arrive in about
We are
6 minutes.
doing no damage.
We have a good defensive position here, so we can just sit back and watch the
Detected
fireworks.
hostiles are displayed on mission radar.
Termite here. All squad strong.
Now, we could move up, but I wouldn't advise it because we are in a great position and we might get caught out. So it's best to just stay at these covers for now. And as you can see, we can back our infantry fighting vehicles up. We don't want to take too much damage.
You
We're good
heard
now.
about the
We're
other
over here.
attacks, da? The US and Europe have been hit as well.
We don't want to let them
Another
drop
wave
their
of
shields
idiots.
when
They
we don't
are
have to. So
persistent.
it's best to just keep these guys back if their shields are going to drop. We'll move them up.
Okay, we are moving. Affirm.
Okay, no, back up. You guys are really making it difficult. See, infantry outside of cover don't do too well, no matter what type of infantry it is, especially engineers. Engineers don't do too well out of cover. Yeah, everybody's firing, so that's good. Our infantry is all firing. We're doing good.
This is Gordon. That beast ready for
I
combat.
would like y'all to move up slightly without.
These clowns do believe in their cause, eh?
Yeah, move up some, please. I would love for y'all to move up some.
Fall back. Affirmative.
All right, this looks like that's close to they're gonna get for now. We'll leave it
We are
there.
doing no damage.
You guys are doing something.
Hostiles are deploying.
This mission is
Cockroach
basically
IFVs
showing you
are
how
a
effective
gunship's
cover
worst
is
nightmare.
versus units out of cover. You never want to push up against units in cover if you can help it without artillery backing you up or at least a numbers advantage. Yes, prioritize the choppers, please. Thank you. Appreciate it.
We're
Even though
halfway to
our
mission support
engineers do
coming
good.
online. We just have to hold out.
Versus choppers. Yeah, see, our units are barely taking any damage. And this looks so dope. Look at the detail of these units.
Amateurs. One of their commanders, a Croat, tried to attack Europe all on his own a couple of weeks ago. You heard? All he
They actually
accomplished
show
was to
each
blow
unit
himself
firing.
up.
They're about to destroy these fastbacks, IFVs. See the rocket launchers going out?
This is Gordon. That beast ready
Firing
for
on all
combat.
cylinders. Up, they down to, I say, about yellow damage. I mean, they lost the cav. Red damage, they lost 2. And after they go into white damage, they down to their last car.
Look at these idiots rushing at us in the open.
Got him. Easy. Are we even going to need our reinforcements?
Hostiles are deploying.
Ah, they are deploying still. Alright, alright.
Hostiles moving. Eyes on terrorist irregulars.
I want to move these guys over just a tad because I want to see if... Yeah, I want to put this unit up on a cover and see if these guys will move up a little bit now.
Okay, we move.
Yeah, with that unit out the way, they did move up a bit, right?
Moving, da.
We should stick infantry in cover
Yeah, I don't
where
want
they
them to
will
go
bleed
around
less.
the cover. Yeah, I don't want them to be up there in front.
Okay, we are moving.
I would love it if you guys would spread out, but it doesn't really matter. We're doing good. We did take a decent amount of damage in that last firefight, but not so much that we're going to lose a car here. We should be able to pull out before our shields go down. We should be able to destroy these units, and then we should have some reinforcements coming in. If they don't call another wave of units in, we should complete this mission in no time.
We are doing no damage.
Yes, you guys are. Just keep shooting. I'll tell you if you're doing damage or not. Another thing I like about this game, these units, it sounds like just random banter, but a lot of the
Check
things they
northwest
say,
quadrant. Hostiles are deploying.
a lot of the things they say matter.
This is Badger. All squads hungry.
If you listen closely, they do say a lot of helpful things. Now, we could chase these units down, but I'd rather not. I don't want to get out of position at all. Great. We're still firing on all cylinders. At the gunships, we should be able to drop them real soon. Now, eventually, our units will get special abilities to help us deal with these units even faster. So that'll be good. We want to back our fastbacks up now, too.
Okay, we move.
Oh, no, no, no. Stay on this cover, please. That was a misclick.
Of course, Colonel.
You guys back up, please. Go to A.
We need reinforcements
Go
on
to
the
A.
ground right away, Colonel.
Because these tanks will
We can
destroy
get
our
reinforcements
fastbacks.
now, should we end up needing them.
We get reinforcements now, finally. We're going to call in some units here. Probably some choppers.
In position, Colonel.
They should be attacking this tank. Well, actually, the infantry fighting vehicles getting taken out is perfect because I can bring
We have
in.
lost a squad.
Don't worry about it. They'll be fine. Even though they lost the squad, they'll be fine. Now they can start focusing on this tank. We can bring in some choppers eventually. And that'll help us out, hopefully. No need.
Colonel is here.
We took care of him without even our reinforcements.
Acceptable losses. All hostiles destroyed.
This is headquarters. I compliment you on a superb military response to an attack we
Oh
never
man,
saw
we came
coming.
deep.
How did things go at Kennedy and in the Netherlands, General?
A forgettable show. No significant damage
Oh, 8
inflicted
tanks?
anyway.
If this is the
way more
best
than
the
that.
oppressed peoples of the world can do, they deserve
16
their
tanks.
misery.
All a means to an end. We have planted the seed. Now we water and watch it grow.
All right, now that was the mission. That mission was pretty cool. I always liked this mission. You got a cool logo too. But yeah, reinforcements arrived, but we didn't really need them. But imagine 16 tanks pulling in. We got some fastbacks to handle some choppers. We were pretty set. They were never going to break this front line. The Russians were fully prepared for this attack. All right, boys, let's go. All right, battalion update. We went through this. We have the command rating here. The award we got. 110 CR. No biggie. Another good quote from John F. Kennedy. Those are actual quotes, by the way.
What citizens want to know is, who was behind the April 4th attacks?
All three governments are carrying out separate investigations to learn who funded the terrorists and supplied them with military hardware.
The evidence is conclusive. Minister Poulan set it up.
Europe's defense minister. This is gonna be tricky.
America is going for debate, General. They're planning to abduct Poulan while he's visiting Copenhagen to inspect its uplink network.
When they go in, make sure the Danish police get an anonymous phone call.
This is Crash Card. We have precious cargo in hand, but extraction has failed. Repeat, extract has failed. Mission site compromised. We are surrounded and pinned down.
So the Russians are at it again. Apparently the US went into Europe for a covert mission, and somehow the Russians decided to give a tip to the European police and trap the Americans inside the European base. So the Russians are definitely up to something weird. There's a lot of things going on. We're now at Act 5, going for broke of the Prelude to War. Before we move forward, let's just save the game real quick. Alright. We don't have to do much here. We have the Siege of Copenhagen. This is one of the main maps of the game. Pretty dope map. Let's get into it. Let's start the mission. We're going to get right into the next mission immediately.
Colonel Taylor, best case outcome for this mission is we cause a major international incident. And worst case is we start a war with Europe. Though given what I'm about to tell you, maybe that's not such a bad idea. Within 24 hours of the April 4th attacks, Third Echelon had found incontrovertible evidence that the Forgotten Army was secretly funded and supplied by Europe's defense minister, Francois Poulan. What that means is a conspiracy within the European government to destroy the Freedom 4 lifter. The other attacks? Diversions, to throw us off the scent. Make it look like Europe was a target too. Here's where it gets complicated. We sent in a Black Ops team to snatch Poulan in Copenhagen, but the mission got blown and they're pinned down in one of the city's uplink towers. Poulan's our only shot at finding out how high this conspiracy went. Maybe all the way to President Perot herself. So we're going in, and we're bringing him out. ESCOM has crashed Copenhagen's uplink network to give you safe passage in. Your job is to defend Alpha at all costs until we can extract Poulan. Don't mess this up, Colonel. Get to it.
All right. We have our mission orders. General Scott Mitchell has gave us our orders. We are to secure critical uplink Alpha and defend it until we can extract our VIP. Now, the person we're going against is Antonio Maldini. He has a battalion battle group 4 airborne. That means he's going to be mostly choppers. I'm not sure how much this is going to play out, like his battalion group inside of this tutorial mission, but this definitely means a lot when you're going up against different generals and battalion leaders in the campaign. But yeah, let's get right into it. This is one of the conquest missions I was talking about before, not a siege. All right, we got fastbacks, as you can see, choppers, and they are vulnerable versus engineers and covers, as we just saw with that last mission. We have a bunch of engineers, so this is a great defense force. It can handle tanks, it can handle choppers, and it can handle any other vehicle they throw at you. It's just going to have a little bit of problems with riflemen, but, you know, these two can handle riflemen pretty well. Let's go. All right, we have all of our units.
Colonel Taylor taking the helm. Data stream is secure. Forces inbound on DZ at Alpha. We have clear skies. Copenhagen's uplink network is offline.
This is Crash Card. We've rebooted Alpha. Precious cargo still in our possession. Holding for extract.
They're going to bring their
European forces closing on Alpha, sir. We must defend it at all costs until mission supports come online and we can secure extraction of the VIP.
We're going to garrison inside these buildings.
Highlighting on the HUD, some structures our engineers can use as cover points. Let's get them in there ASAP.
Yeah, we're going to garrison inside these buildings.
Understood.
This is Wildcard. All squads are good.
And these guys are going to take the center building.
This is Boxcars. We've secured the building.
Excellent work, sir.
And we'll put our fastbacks like right up against this wall. And it can go left or right.
On the move,
And counter any choppers we see coming in.
Infantry in buildings have longer range. If the reticle's range number is green, it won't have to move to attack.
This is Joker. We've taken the building.
Center quadrant. Hostiles in motion. Eyes on marksman artillery vehicles.
Okay, artillery. We definitely want to get at this artillery with
Roger. Frag 'em.
our choppers. Let's go in that
Viper here.
vicinity and see
All
what's going
eagles
on.
aloft.
Yeah, we definitely want to get
moving.
this artillery out of
Walk in
here
the park,
as
sir.
fast as we can. Can our Unit 3 shoot here?
Check south quadrant. Hostiles on the move.
I don't think we
Eyes
can
on
shoot.
Badger IFVs.
The IFVs are coming, and we
Wildcard
have
here.
to be careful of that.
Building is ours. Viper here. We got a kill,
So
sir.
we have a little bit of
Use
cover
fastback
from,
IFVs to knock gunships out
Boxcar?
of the air.
but we definitely want to destroy these
This is
artillery
Boxcar.
units
Artillery fire on our position.
before they can get a hold of our engineers. We'll retreat
Check
our
central
tanks.
quadrant.
I mean our
Hostile
choppers as
neutralized.
soon as we get the
Yes,
kill.
sir. Falling back.
Gotta go. Now our IFV should be right here to catch these guys as soon as they come across this wall. Well, actually,
Viper here.
let me move our IFVs up. So,
Disengaging.
what do we have here? We have
Destination
engineers.
reached, sir.
We'll give some support to our other engineers
Engage
like
hostiles.
this.
Yes, sir.
You guys should be firing.
Hostiles in motion.
Do you
Eyes
not
on
see these
enforcer
guys?
combat engineers.
Blue cab here.
Please fire.
Destination reached, sir.
We can let the hostile unit evacuate or attack it again to finish it off. Hostile neutralized.
Viper here.
Oh yeah, they're basically telling us when a unit is down, we can kill it off by killing that last unit, and it's gone like forever. Or we can just allow it to evacuate.
Scoring hits, sir.
It's really best to kill them off during a campaign. I'll explain why a little bit later, but in this mission, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, we're gonna assault this guy pretty bad. We're not gonna give him any chance to breathe at all. We have reinforcements coming in about 7 minutes. We want to do as much damage as possible. And don't let them get a foothold. Alright, you guys can cancel that order and just hold tight. We have engineers as well coming in. We want to damage these guys a little bit more than we'll switch targets before these guys are allowed to get into the tree line. A little bit more damage and we should be able to crack them. They got into the building, so we're gonna switch targets here because we're gonna retreat soon. Or at least try to drop these guys by a shield or maybe a unit. Yeah, let's retreat. Let's retreat. These guys are giving up too much support fire. We'll let them come into the range of our engineers first. So yeah, you want to pull out without taking any bad damage.
Yes, sir. Hold position.
Yeah, hold, get your shield back, and we'll go back in for another round of assaults. Try to catch these guys out of cover as much as possible and soften them up.
Hostiles in range. Opening fire.
These guys evacuated, which is also very good. You can evacuate a unit early instead of allowing it to die, which is very smart sometimes. Yeah, in cover, these guys take a lot less damage, and they hit harder from cover, and they shoot further, so you can't crack their shield. We're going to back off some. Oh yeah, they're going to keep running through the forest, and we might be able to get their shield and drop them down by at least one unit. At the moment, I think they're trying to trap us and have us, you know, fall under these units, so we're going to be ready to retreat as soon as we drop them down to the yellow. We're going to get out of here. They're heading toward the building. We got them. We're out. We're going to leave. We're not going to risk it. We already took out a whole unit. We don't have to be too hasty. These guys aren't going anywhere. They have to come to us at the very least. Now, we could take this guy out and move him over here for support, but I want to keep him in the middle just in case they break our front line somehow. Well, actually, I say that, but these guys are actually coming kind of deep. Maybe I should try to shift them. All right. And we definitely need to start softening this guy up.
But all right.
All right, Unit 4, please start firing on somebody. Please.
We have engineers exposed, sir. They need cover.
We know. They headed towards cover. All right, switch your targets, please. Go after these guys. These guys are softer.
Hostiles are on the move.
And you guys,
Eyes on
please start
Enforcer
shooting.
Grenadiers.
Yeah, they're gonna rush us with engineers. We definitely need more support on this wall.
Stay alert! Stay alive!
All right, we gotta be ready to retreat our choppers. One of them got into the tree line. We might not crack that shield. Yeah, we cracked the shield. Can you get the damage? No, we need to retreat. We're gonna retreat. We're gonna retreat. We're gonna retreat. We're gonna retreat.
We can't touch these guys!
Hopefully, we can get in this building before they do.
Starting our attack.
We might have to stop
Artillery fire
and
on
go
our
in here. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna make the building. We're gonna go in there. We're gonna switch.
wild card.
We have to find this artillery, or else we're gonna be in trouble. If they get in this building, that's bad. We should have double covered this building.
Joker here.
All right, first thing, let's make sure he's attacking the weaker unit.
Blackfoot gunships are perfect tank killers. Hostiles on the move.
All right,
Eyes on
now,
Panther tanks.
This is Viper.
Is that the artillery? No, this is the artillery. Let's
Walk
find
in the
this
park,
artillery.
sir. Viper here.
We gotta hold out for
Fire
3
at
minutes.
hospital.
We're in trouble.
This is wild card. The building
Did they
is
make the
ours.
building? Yes, they made the
Wildcard
building.
here.
Great, just in time.
Go,
All right, we're gonna have to focus fire.
Viper here. Hostiles are taking hit.
wild card here. Opening fire.
Let's check our choppers.
This is Viper.
If we can just
That is
get
a kill.
these guys to
Viper
pack
here.
up,
Center
pretty good.
quadrant. Hostile destroyed.
This is Joker.
All right, we're taking a lot
Artillery fire
of
in
damage.
opposition. Wild card here.
Check central quadrant. Hostile neutralized.
Yes, we're gonna have to do this,
Hostile destroyed.
This is Joker.
and we're gonna have to go get this tank.
Viper here.
Yep, because
Roger.
we might need our
Hostiles
fastbacks
are down
over
2
here
squads.
to support
Blue
this
cab
corner
here.
over here.
Bomb
Even though it's kind of
rollers running
dangerous,
This is Viper. Hostiles are taking hit.
no, take these
I
guys
hope it's
out.
worth it,
Our
sir.
engineers can do this.
Check central quadrant. Hostile
good.
destroyed.
Now we'll go
I
for
hope
it.
it's worth it, sir. That is a kill.
All right, you go for the tanks, please.
Wild card. Opening fire.
Thank you. We're gonna need these tanks out of here. We'll handle Unit 3 later.
Center quadrant. Hostile neutralized.
All right, now everybody please attack Unit 3.
We're scoring damage. Hostiles have lost the squad.
We're even gonna bring our fastbacks in because they can't shoot at everybody.
Viper here.
This is wild card. We lost the squad.
Hostiles are on the move.
Hold on, wild card.
Eyes
We
on
got
Cheetah
you.
gunships.
Okay, we got the gunships pulling in, and they're two. We're gonna stop our fastbacks there. They're in perfect position to counter these gunships along with these guys. So let's keep them there.
This building is going to fall down.
Don't
Check
worry
unit
about
5.
it.
Exiting structure.
Oh wow.
Wild card here. We've lost the squad.
Check central quadrant. Hostile eliminated.
Is there
We still
some
have
sort-
infantry in the open.
Oh, we have to help with these choppers.
Engage
Definitely.
hostiles. Copy.
All right, we got them. We got them on the
Fire
run.
at hostiles.
We're doing pretty good too.
Check
Once we
central
get inside this
quadrant.
building, we'll be even
Hostile
better.
eliminated.
This is wild
Great.
card. We secured the building.
All right, we should
Check
be able to
south
hold
quadrant.
this. We should be able to hold.
Hostiles moving. Eyes on Badger IFV.
All right, IFVs are
Center
coming in.
quadrant.
Great. Let's back off.
Hostile neutralized.
Unit 5's gonna need a better
This is wild
angle
card.
towards this doorway.
Yes, sir. Understood.
Or actually, try to get in there. Please try to get in that tower in time.
You got it.
This is
Transports are
Viper.
coming in. We're gonna have to
Destination reached, sir.
hold.
This is Viper.
Are they gonna make it? Can Unit 5 make it? Come on, Unit 5. Hustle,
Hostiles are on
hustle.
the move.
Nope,
Eyes
they're
on
not
Panther
gonna make it.
tanks.
They're not gonna make it. Unit 5, retreat.
Roger.
Unit 5, retreat. Give us some cover from back there. Reinforcements, yes, we made it. Unit 5, get in that building fast.
We still have infantry in the open.
Don't worry, we're getting there.
We can order reinforcements now should we need them.
Yes, we do need them. We need tanks immediately.
Hold Alpha and break the European counterattack.
Oh, reinforcements is coming in. Can we order anything?
Wild card here. We secured the building.
Yes, shoot. We need you to
Wild
shoot.
card. This could go for a We're scoring
We
damage.
need you guys to attack the tanks until it's retreat time.
Viper here. That is a kill.
Wild card here.
We're doing pretty good.
Hostiles have lost the squad.
Check unit 4.
And
Exiting
our
structure. Center quadrant.
yes,
Hostile destroyed.
reinforcements are coming in.
Hostiles have lost
Doing
2
great.
squads.
Hostile eliminated.
We should actually kill these guys.
Won't let you down, sir.
Just continue attacking.
Try not to hit the predators.
Objective complete. All hostiles destroyed. Alpha has been held.
This is Crash
Now
Guard.
that
Ready
was
for
a good
extraction
mission.
when you are.
Mitchell here. Negative on extraction. Europe has moved a grid crasher satellite into position over Copenhagen. Looks like they're going to expend it and take the whole network back offline. We can risk flying in additional forces for you, but we can't risk extracting Defense Minister Poulain until we have that sector locked down.
Understood, General. Guess we're just gonna have to capture all the other uplinks too. Who said it would be easy?
Alright, we did it without losing a unit. These guys held down this entire area by themselves. Pretty good, pretty good. See how you can see these guys? I like that, I love that. What else can we see? I think these guys lost this building. This building finally took enough damage and forced these guys out of it. These guys making it to this building was kind of clutch. You see, you can actually see these guys inside the window. The level of detail in this game is amazing. But that was a fun game. Fun game. 5 units promoted. Yeah. Command rating A. Awards, 122 credits. Victory. Another famous quote.
Breaking news of fighting between American and European forces in the streets of Copenhagen.
Responded to an anonymous tip that American spies were about to kidnap Defense Minister Poulain.
President Becerra claiming the U.S. is acting on conclusive evidence of a criminal conspiracy within the European government to destroy the Freedom 4.
More U.S. forces have landed into Copenhagen. Every indication is that another round of fighting is about to begin.
All right. And there we have it. That was Act 5 of the Prelude to War. Now, this series is going to be so much fun. But yeah, I think it's time to stop. We're going to be back next episode with Act 6 and 7. And I'm pretty sure at the end of Act 7, we select our faction. So we're going to be getting into that. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, stay tuned for more episodes of ENDWAR coming up on the channel real soon. Make sure you guys follow, hit the like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this. I really appreciate it. And it's your boy DB4. I'm out.